Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome back to my video. My name is Aretha, and I'm so happy you decided to join me today, and I really appreciate all your support. So, if you've been watching, you know that Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays, I don't work, and it is much easier for me to show you my full days of eating and whatever else I might do on those days. So what I have decided, because I've got some products in the mail, is to make them sort of around product reviews and how my body reacts to them. Let's see, I'm going to start off actually with a product review, but I'm going to talk a little bit about the product. I'm going to show it to you, then we're going to have a conversation about it. And it's called Unbun. They do breads, tortillas. They do, let me think. I think it's just buns and maybe tortillas. Okay, so, and let me pull it out so you know what it actually looks like. They have they're rolled. Now, I first heard about this company. I had no idea they existed on Thomas DeLauer's channel. And I know a lot of you follow Thomas DeLauer. He is magnificent. He, don't mince words. He just put it out there. So, and he takes it from a more of a science and medical perspective, which I really like, since I'm diving more into my health, and your health kind of deals with a lot of science and all of that stuff. So, and what attracted me to this brand when he was talking about it was he was talking about he was doing a review of all the different types of breads on the market that is labeled keto, which really isn't keto. We already know that. Because some of us do dirty keto and it fits in. Some of us do strict keto and eat it, and it sort of works for our body. But this one is just a very clean product. Is it cheap? No. Do you always want to go cheap when it comes to your health? No. But if you have no choice, sometimes you do what you have to do. And I'm just going to, I don't have my glasses, but I'm going to let you see the minimal ingredients in here. Hopefully it's showing. And let's see. And basically it's just water and almond flour. You have egg whites, flax, coconut flour. You got your, you know what? Let me get my glasses because I cannot read this. I'm going to make sure I get it correct. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. So let's just start over again. There's water, almond flour, egg white, flax, coconut flour, psyllium husk, a whole egg, apple cider vinegar, cream of tartar, salt, sodium bicarbonate, and it just as these contain tree nuts. That is it. I don't know if I've seen a cleaner product unless you made it homemade yourself. So very, very clean. And just to do a comparison, the keto bread, Fran's keto bread, and and a lot of other ones. And here is the laundry list of ingredients in that. Now, before I go through the ingredients, I am not knocking anyone that eat these different breads with all this, the stuff in it, period. Because again, it may just work for you. But as I continue my journey, and for me getting older, and I want to get into a deeper level of ketosis and get healthier, like I said, I always refer back to my 23andMe report about how it says I was more prone to, getting Alzheimer's and type 2 diabetes. And yes, I believe that report because I was pre-diabetic for a while and I just got out of that status. So I'm taking it very serious. So if you look at the keto bread, and I'm sure it's not the only one, these other ones that are shelf stable that says keto on it, all the stuff that it has in there, it says modified wheat starch, wheat gluten, inulin or chicory vegetable fiber, oat fiber, wheat protein, isolate, water, soybean oil. And it says it contains 2% or less of the following: yeast, salt, sorbic acid, which is a mold inhibitor, so that it can stay, shelf stable. Fully hydrogenated soybean oil, distilled vinegar, calcium propionate, which is another mold inhibitor. So this has a laundry list of things, even stuff just to keep it, shelf stable, that we might not shouldn't be put, especially when you talk about hydrogenated oils. We know those are not good, period. We need to stay away from them. Those are the ones that can clog up your arteries and cause a whole lot of problems. And my theory, this is just me, over a period of time of continuing to consume these things and your body don't recognize some of those ingredients, it gets stored in your fat cells. And over time, you might see you're doing okay, but then you might not be doing okay after a while. That's just my opinion. I want to keep it cleaner and healthier just for my body and for my goals that I'm looking at, and which are just right now health goals. So this is actually what it looks like. The Unbun bread looks really good. Again, a very clean ingredient. So let's look at this morning what my blood sugar was. I didn't do my ketones. I'm running low on those ketone strips, and I actually just wanted to save it for doing this. So I did my blood sugar because I have more of those strips. So this is what I'm starting with, so you can kind of see. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and eat this plain, and we'll test again in an hour. And I will be using my one last ketone strips. And I know how some people say, oh my God, those ketone strips are so expensive. For me, the way I see it, I have to know what my ketones are and my blood sugar combined. That tells me if my body is actually burning fat, because what I've found is my blood sugar could be low, and when I test my ketones, they could be pretty high. And then when you look up the GKI, I'm not in ketosis. So I have to do both of them together to get an accurate reading of where I am. But let's go into, and we're going to test this. This is actually really good. Very much a bread texture and a bread taste. It's very, very close to bread. But it's really hard when you're trying to make a really good, clean product to get it to taste exactly the same, unless you're going to be putting some artificial stuff in it. Let's just be real. Oh, really good. So I'm going to finish eating this, and an hour later, we're going to do the test and see how my body reacts to all of this. I will be seeing you then. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to do this test upstairs because it's a little noisy downstairs, but it's time to come back and review my blood sugar. So let's do this. Okay, here we go with the blood sugar. And go to the, okay, 0.7. So, not bad. Blood sugar stayed the same. Ketones, I think from a day ago or so, I tested it. About the same. So, yay! Okay, I am here for my first meal. It is the California blend veggies. Let me see if you can see this better. And a chicken thigh. And I do have my coffee. So I'm calling this meal number 1, and we will be back and we'll see what we'll get into today. It might be nothing. I might decide to go out. I'm not sure yet. So see you in a bit. All right, you guys, I went to Costco, and this is just, I mean, a very tiny haul. This is just the back of my car because this will be too chaotic when I get home. And I'll try to show you all the things that is just, you know, keto. I will do my best. So I got Costco chicken, which is a must. Not the cleanest best, but some Vienna sausages because they are 10 grams of protein, 1 carb per can. When you're on the go, like me, doing a lot of traveling, it's not a bad thing. So let's see. I got the milkadamia. So I have been actually buying like the almond milk, but I looked at this one. It's a better deal and also a little bit healthier for you. It doesn't have the carrageenan. I got the cauliflower in the packets ready to go, which is really easy for me. I got some bacon. I have here, let me see if you can see it. Corned beef. What else? More cauliflower frozen. And I got another cauliflower under there frozen. That's a stir fry blend. I got some of the zero sugar. What is this one? Jerky. Zero sugar jerky. I got some cream, half and half, which is not for myself. The Mission wraps, they're not mine. I found there, believe it or not, some of the Smart Treats, a big thing of them, really inexpensive. Again, not mine. I got some Jimmy Dean turkey sausage. These are great for my hormone building days when I decrease fat. And I needed some more chia seeds for making my cereal. So, oops, the cat litters. Nah, that's it. All right, I am back with my final meal of the day. I know it looks a mess. My meatloaf fell apart. So it's my meatloaf and my veggie mix. And that will be completing my full day of eating. So I am actually going to wrap this up right now and pick it up again tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Good morning. It is Tuesday. So let's just look at the numbers here. Oops. Oh, oh dear. Let's start this over. I'm pushing buttons like crazy. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back. I showed you guys my numbers, but you know, I think that's a bad angle. Let me see if we can do better. I think this might be a better way to show you guys what my numbers are so you can actually see it better. Let's see. Let me see. This is better. Okay. I set a 0.5 and 72. So, like I said earlier, I did take the NyQuil. I'm going to see if they have some sugar-free NyQuil. Or try to find some kind of cold alternative. Let's see. So I wanted to do a recipe today. I was in my upstairs freezer. I didn't see any butter, and I'm like, oh man, I didn't take out butter. Went down to my downstairs freezer, found the butter, but I also found some products. I'm gonna put my glasses on. That's been there, I mean, for a long time. I mean, a long time. But after further investigation, I think they might be keto friendly, even though they're old as dirt. Fox Hill. I don't know how many of y'all ever ordered from them. I mean, these products are old, but we're going to try to use them anyway, because after investigating and looking what's in them, so the ingredients, because this is their bagel, and almost every same thing is in their buns. Liquid egg white, water, organic coconut flour, organic almond flour, psyllium husk, apple cider vinegar, starch-free, aluminum-free baking powder, poppy seed, sesame seed, salt, and minced onion. So this is a clean product. I mean, my God. So let me see. And this is the bagel. And let's see. One bagel is 145 calories, 8 grams of fat, 10 carbs, 7 fibers, 9 proteins. Not bad. The buns are, let's see, for one bun, 154 calories, 8 grams of fat, 10 grams of carbohydrates, 8 grams of fiber, and 9 grams of protein. Same thing as just, so, I mean, might as well use them. Even though they're old, but they were frozen, so they're still good. Just look a little wonky and weird shaped. So I'm going to put these back in the freezer, and maybe it'll be breakfast for tomorrow or something. We'll see. Pretty clean ingredients, like the Unbun. I like that. Don't have any of that crazy stuff in it. So I'm going to get to moving. I do want to show you a recipe. It's going to be like a pumpkin biscuit, kind of savory. So we're going to get to that. And we're going to get to breakfast. We're going to get to the walk. I don't know if I show you guys, because I show you the walk all the time, because my dog is really ready to go for a walk. So, and I'm trying to think if I want to do another product review, because I do have a box with a product in it, and we might do that tomorrow. We may do the product review tomorrow. We'll see if I don't get around to doing it today. But let me get to moving. It's time for me to go for my walk. See you in a bit. Okay, everyone, before we go into our first meal of the day, I wanted to do a little recipe, and this is kind of from memory from quite a few years ago. And it's kind of more like a pumpkin biscuit recipe. It's more savory, but of course you could make it more on the sweeter side if you like. So let me show you what I got going on here. I have approximately 1.5 cups of almond flour right here. I have some pumpkin. I have an egg. I have some apple cider vinegar. I have 2 tablespoons of melted butter. I have some salt. I have cinnamon. I have some baking powder. And I have turmeric, and I have some pepper. Now the turmeric and pepper It's just for health reasons. You can totally omit, and you're not going to even taste it in this recipe, period. So the first thing we're going to do is work on our dry ingredients. And I want to make sure I get a lot of the lumps out of the almond flour. So I'm just going to whisk around here a little bit. Okay, next we have some baking powder. And I'm going to do approximately, probably about a tablespoon or so of it. And I'm going to add a little bit of salt. I don't want it to be too salty. A tiny bit of pepper. I'm going to add a little bit of turmeric. Again, you can just omit this part, and it will change the color of your biscuits slightly, but me, I don't care. And I'm going to add some cinnamon. Oops, sorry. And let's get this all incorporated. And we hear Sarah. Okay, let's set this aside a little bit. And let's work on our wet ingredients. We have our melted butter. To that, I'm gonna, this is a big jug of apple cider vinegar, but I'm going to measure out about a tablespoon of it so that I can put it in with this. This is going to help activate the baking powder to give the biscuits a little bit of a rise. So maybe about a little bit more than a tablespoon. Okay. And shake it around a little bit. So I'm going to stir this around and add it to our mixture. Add it to the mixture right here. And I'm going to get the stirring and get it incorporated. Get the butter all incorporated in here. Mixed around. You can see it's starting already to form like a dough-like mixture. So let me get this out of the way so everyone can see. So mix it up really well. Now I'm going to add my 1 egg. And get that incorporated. Let me get all that out. Last but not least, I'm going to take out about this much of the pumpkin and dump it in. and keep stirring. And it's pretty thick, but that's fine. And get it really nice and incorporated. Okay, let me move stuff out of the way. Again, this is not a sweet recipe, but you can make it sweet, and this is what it's looking like. It's pretty thick. So let me get my baking dish, and we'll get to start putting them together. We have our pan. What I have here is my bowl with some water because this can be really sticky. So I want to make sure my hands are watered a little bit so it's not going to stick so much. And I'm not measuring. I'm not trying to get a uniform size of anything. I'm just going to grab up some of this mixture and just start kind of rolling it into a ball. And place it here. Again, not really measuring anything. And just rolling it like so. And I'm going to keep rolling them until I use up all of my dough. And this is what they look like. It made about 7. So this is going to go in the oven at 350 until they are done. And then we'll be testing one. While we're waiting for our biscuits to get ready, let's go ahead and work on our first meal of the day, which is my hot cereal. You can see the steam coming from it. So this is my hot cereal I have, and that's going to be my first meal of the day. I'm going to eat that and be back with you. Okay, these little guys are ready, and see the size of them. And I'm going to break it apart. It breaks apart easily, so you can see. Alrighty, let's go for it. Oh, it smells so good. I like it. The butter. Oh, my goodness. Really, really good. Really good. So, that's the pumpkin savory biscuit. So let me know if you guys make it and what you think of it. Now, I'm going to be hitting the streets, and I'll take you guys with me. Okay guys, we're out and about, but look how pretty the trees are. So gorgeous. I'm going to try to capture more of them. Okay, this is a better angle here of how pretty these trees are. Look at this. The red and the gold. Really, really pretty. All right, it is time to wrap things up and do my final meal of the day. I have my veggie mix. I have 1 beef hot dog. And this right here, I took the skin off of the Costco chicken and fried it up. So it's crispy chicken skin. I love crispy chicken skin. So that's my final meal of the day. And I am wrapping up this Tuesday on a good note. And I hope you guys are doing well. And I'm going to continue this on tomorrow. Welcome back. It is Wednesday morning. We're just going to continue on with the full day of eating vlogs. And let's get right into our ketones and blood sugar. So there are the ketones. Oops, you can see it. And there is the blood sugar. Alrighty, so there we have the numbers, what we're working with right now. So I do have another product review, and I actually want to give a shout out to Sarah Says Hi. I saw her do this product, and I was kind of curious about it. Now, I'm doing clean keto, but I got this product in the mail, and I said after this, I'm going to try to keep my diet as clean as I can get it. But I did want to try this out. So she did a review on Snack House, product Snack House. So they sent me some things to review. And this one is a nacho cheese. This is chocolate. I think it might be more of a cereal type of a thing. We have jalapeno cheddar and the barbecue. So what I'm going to do is go right ahead and get into the chocolate one. And let me just break down the macros here. So for this little bag, it is 123 calories, 5.5 grams of fat, 5 carbs, no fibers, 3 grams of sugar alcohol, and it has allulose. So let's see. And the protein is 15 for this bag. So let's just give it a try and see how we like it. And this is what they look like. Again, this is a chocolate. This is actually pretty good. There's no weird aftertaste, so. I like it. Really good. So, I'm going to eat this up. I'll be back in an hour or so. We'll test my ketones and blood sugar and see what effects this product have on it. I'll be seeing you in a bit. Okay, I am back, and it's been about an hour and 3 minutes. So it's time for the moment of truth. So let's look at those numbers. And my ketones dropped quite a bit. So, and my blood sugar went up about to 20. So this kind of tells me that this product is not meant for my body. Now, that does not mean it's not a good product, because it tastes amazing. I'm telling you, it tastes really good. And I'm going to leave their link below. It just means it does not work for my body. Everything does not work for everyone's body. But it is really, really good. And I actually love that taste more than I like Cereal School. It's really good. This is a really good product. Just because it didn't work for me does not mean it may not work for some of you. So I will leave a link. You can contact them, try it out for yourself, and see if it works. If it works for your body and it tastes good to you. So that was that. We're gonna go on to my first meal. I do have my coffee waiting for me, and it is a pumpkin spice. And my first meal of the day is 2 truffles, a weenie, and some California blend. I'm going to eat this. I have a lot of videos to get caught up on. I have Instagram to get caught up on. I have some shows I need to get caught up on. So I don't know. Today's is going to be one of those days. Just I'm trying to get caught up on stuff. So I will be back a little bit later. And I hope your morning is going well. All right, I'm back because I wanted to test my blood sugar and ketones again to see if there were any changes. And there was. So weird enough, my ketones went up to a 2.2. I don't ever remember having ketones this high, but whatever. Then my blood sugar, remember it started off 79, then went to 99 after eating those little snacks. Now it's at a 72. So it went back down the way it was supposed to. My ketones went up way high. So yay, I'm back into ketosis. I'm fine. My body is doing well. So I'm not mad at it. I just normally don't have ketones anywhere near that number. So alrighty, the next time you see me will be for my final meal. Then I'll be wrapping up this video because I have a feeling it's going to be a pretty long video and get it out to you guys. So I will be back. Okay, everyone, I am back with my final meal. So it's going to be meatloaf and my veggie mix. And I'm going to call it good with this. And with that, I'm going to go ahead right now and wrap up the video. And I want to thank all of you for joining me and for going through all of my, watching my reactions. Hopefully you'll try some of these new products, my product reviews and all that. Hopefully you'll try some of them and let me know what you think. So I'm going to say thank you, and I will be back later for more videos. Mwah! You guys are amazing.